And welcome back to Ultimate Soccer. If it's your first time in, welcome to you. And if you know what to do like the rest of the family, all you got to do is please hit like and subscribe, all notification buttons, and get into this family. Welcome into the pre-game. WREXHAM AFC taking on Notts County from the Racecourse Ground, North Wales. Boy, oh boy, this is going to prove to be another tough match. And I tell you now, as usual, we're going to cover the news, the stats, the opinion, the game talk, predictions, highlights, all about Wrexham and Notts County. So get into this, but please like, subscribe, do us a favour, help the channel. Let's get into the highlights. From the last time these two met up, I'm going to give you the goals. Get into that right now. Andy Cannon now, Elliot Lee. Elliot Lee now sizes it up, cuts inside, takes a shot, gets a deflection. It's a 1-0. Unlucky keeper. After Okonkwo now, long ball down the field. Ollie Palmer gets on the end of this. Yes, he does. Paul Marlin taps inside. Palmer. Yes, it is. 2-0. Yeah, last time out at Notts County's Meadow Lane, it was a 2-0. 2 goals in 3 minutes for Wrexham on that day. And it was a game where it really looked like it was going to peter out to a draw. But eventually, Lady Luck showed herself to Wrexham, and Wrexham got the 3 points. Looking at this game, like I said, it's going to be a massive, tight game. Get into the stats reel right now. It's only 2 minutes long, but I tell you what, you'd be worthwhile getting into that. And at the end of it, last game against Sutton United for Wrexham, there was a handball incident. I don't know if any of you guys got to see a picture or an image of that handball by James McLean against Sutton United at Gander Green Lane. But take a look at that as well, because it's in this stats reel for 2 minutes. I'll see you in 2 minutes. So, yeah, let's take a look at the stats as we move through the show. Remember, this is the pre-game, and it's open for Notts County and for Wrexham fans, and even the neutral fans. By the time you get through this, you'll know a lot more about where this game is going to go. And as I say, the stats do tell a story, and they really do. So let's get straight into it. We're going to start with the table this weekend. Let's take a look at the table. Wrexham sitting 4th right now. They were 5th. That's after that 2-1 win on the road at Sutton United. Notts County 7th after a 3-1 road win, a very good road win and very much needed by Notts County. And you County fans know what I'm talking about. Form hasn't been the greatest recently. Hopefully it turns back around. Next up for Wrexham, it's MK Dons. And let's get into the stats. Remember, guys, press pause. And I'll be there waiting for you after we get through all of these. But some great stats as we move along through. Top scores there and loads of great stats to tell you which way this one's going to go. There's another one, big time. Who's going to score first? It seems they say Wrexham will score first. Looking at the possible starting lineups. Take a look at that. And also substitutions as well. Remember, press pause as we move through. Now, looking at the home form and away form. And remember, Wrexham 4th. Notts County 7th, but home form, top team in the league is Wrexham right now. On the road, 14th, Notts County. Not the greatest, but hey, Wrexham is 11th. So road form for both teams, not really the best. Let's take a look at the schedule as we move through. And remember, we've got a big picture coming up. That handball situation from Sutton United, I've got an image you might want to feast your eyes on in about 30 seconds. But looking at the schedule now, and remember, press pause as we move through. 2 losses to kick it off. Notts County, we don't know what's going on, but last time out, yes, a great win. And obviously, the right column, well, yeah, you can see the attendances. And hopefully this weekend, it's going to be a massive 12,000 plus for a biggest crowd. Now, let's take a look at that picture from midweek. Wrexham on the road at Sutton United. Dan Middleton, the referee, missed this. Can you see what I see? Take a closer look. I think that's possibly the best handball never given so far this season. Moving along, I want to say thanks again for everybody that's liked and subscribed recently. And please like and subscribe as we move through and help the channel. Thanks, guys. Back on screen. Hope you enjoyed that stats reel, because I tell you, I work very diligently to bring you what I think would line you up and get you in the know, get you prepped, get you ready for this big game. Whether you're a Notts County fanatic or a Wrexham AFC fanatic, the news in there and the stats in there will help you figure out where this one is going. Take a look at my prediction. I don't want to piss you off, but this is what I'm thinking. Hey, by the way, I don't want to piss anybody off. You know that. But also at the same time, I'm wearing a lovely Umbro jacket. I'm going to show you, I'm going to get up right now and show you the back of this embroidered Umbro Casuals retro jacket. Check this out. That's from the side. Nice from the front. Awesome pockets, just like a casual. But check out the back. Check that out. Tell you what, I think that's rather lovely, don't you? I just thought I'd show you because you know what? When you got nice clobber or you find something nice, then share it around. Tell everybody else what it is. But there you go. That's what I'm wearing for today. Now, talking about Wrexham, we're getting into the game talk. Wrexham, 6 points from the last 5 games. 6 points from 15. That's home and away. That's 1.2 points per game on average. Wrexham scored 5 in the last 5 games and has failed to score in 2 of those 5 games. And just 2 of those 5 games has ended with both teams scoring. So there's some really interesting stats for you there. Let's take a look at Notts County while I've got all these points on the board. And remember, I do the research so you have more info going into this massive game. Well, like I say, whether you're Notts County or whether you're Wrexham, these points are valid. Wait for more through this still to come. Notts County, 5 points from the last 5 games. That's home and away. Again, that's 1 point per game. Wrexham's 1.2. Notts County has scored 10 times in those 5 games. 10 times. Wrexham scored 5. Hoist that in. 4 of those games saw both teams scoring when you're talking Notts County. So 4 out of the last 5, Notts County and the other team have scored in that game. But remember, Notts County, 10 goals plus. Wrexham, 5 goals in the last 5 games. And in this season, 23 matches, 74% of the time, matches involving Notts County, everybody scored. Both teams have scored. So it seems we're in for a game where goals are going to be had. I'm looking for well, you know what my scoreline is. I'm looking for a few goals. But here's the thing. In general terms, these 2 teams have met 9 times in the last several seasons. I'm going to give you the last 5. October 28th, Notts County 0, Wrexham 2. You just saw the highlights. Wrexham 3, Notts County 2. That was the massive game back in the National League. And who doesn't remember that save from Ben Foster? Before that, October 4th, 2022, Notts County 1-0 over Wrexham. March 11th, 2022, Notts County 1, Wrexham 2. And then January 2nd, the 5th game, Notts County 3, Wrexham 1. Wrexham have won 3 out of the last 9. Notts County's won 4, and there's been 2 draws. Wrexham is in excellent form, while Notts County are performing badly away from home, and away from home being Meadow Lane. Meadow Lane, they seem to get it done, but on the road, it's not that great. 10 losses in the last 20, Wrexham 5 losses in the last 20. That'll tell you something. Previous matches between Wrexham and Notts County have averaged 2.33 goals per game. And Wrexham have averaged 2.33 points per game at home. How ironic is that? Notts County, 1 point per game, all told. While I've got you on the stats, I want to show you a really interesting image. This will show you the season so far, all the games, but it'll show you the wins, the losses, and the draws. When you line them up side by side, look at the last 20 games. Remember, press pause and enjoy this image. It's just for you. Got a couple of other interesting facts about these 2. Notts County were in first place for 5 weeks. Earlier in the season, they were in first place on 5 weeks. Wrexham's never been first. Wrexham, however, has finished second week to week on 6 occasions. Wrexham is yet to claim first spot. Notts County had it for 5 weeks. Pretty interesting, hey? That's to show you the form where Wrexham have dipped over the last, say, 20 games, and Wrexham has still maintained a level of promotion. That's what I say about their game. I do expect Notts County to bounce back. I mean, you can't see that goal scoring. There's got 3 guys that are really hitting the back of the net, as you saw in the stats, and I can't see Notts County not making a charge. I really feel they're going to get in the playoff spots. I really do. And there on in, it's 4 teams going at it, 2 semi-finals, a final, and then one lucky team gets to go to League One. I think that, to be honest with you, Notts County is going the route of the playoffs. And at this stage, I still feel that Wrexham is still going to make the top 3 and go through the automatic promotion, unless they have another 5 games like they just had. And we don't need that at Wrexham, do we now? So please like, subscribe, come back again. If you're here for the first time, I hope you enjoyed it. And we're going to have a fantastic game come this weekend. And we'll know a lot more about who's in the top 3. But right now, Wrexham sitting 4th, Notts County sitting 7th. The racecourse ground is going to be filled to the gills. It's going to be a 12,000 plus crowd. Will it be the biggest crowd of the season? I think it probably should be. I really do. But come back for the post-game. I ask you, please, and like and subscribe. Let's help make this channel grow, because it's all about you. It really is all about you. So I hope your team wins on the weekend. I hope my team wins. You know who I'm cheering for. So let's get ready for it. Let's have it. Cheers.